Is my voice audible to you?
Is my voice audible to you? Is my voice audible to you? Is my voice audible to you? Is my voice audible to you? Is my voice audible to you?
You can type on the comment section
You
if
can
you can
type
hear
on
me.
the comment section. You can type on the comment section. You can type on the comment section. You can type on the comment section.
Okay,
You can
cool.
type on Okay,
Let's wait for other people to join in.
let's wait for other people to join in. Let's wait for other people to join in. Let's wait for other people to join in.
Is it better? Poshak, I can see your message. You're saying that voice is echoing. Is it better now? Cool. So it's been quite a while that we have been working behind this scene and building up something interesting for you guys. And I thought like it's good time to connect with the entire community and share what we are up to and what are our plans for the future. So some hints about some big news to come. So I think we can start. So Sunil is unfortunately he's traveling, so he has some network issues. So he might join us. Let's hope that he should join us. Uh, I wanted to share my screen and give you a presentation, but I don't see an option over here. Just a second. Let me figure out. Anyone knows YouTube give this feature to share the screen? Just give me a moment. So I hope my voice is audible to you guys. Is it audible now? There is some echoing. Okay, cool. I can't see myself moving. Is my voice and my visuals clear to everyone, or it's just a problem on my side? Okay. Believe everything is in place. So yeah. So let's talk about like what we have launched so far and what kind of impact has it made in the Web3 metaverse world. So the first product which we launched is Buddy Avatar. So we launched it in May, and so far more than 1,000 people they have minted their real looking Web3 native Buddy Avatar as an NFT. And this is quite uh, something like which is a very humbling response which we have got from the community globally, and that has created a big impact because now we have started getting interest from different metaverse projects to use Buddy, to integrate Buddy in their metaverse environment, because we started with one belief that metaverse is not something just for games, but it is something which we can use in our real world for the real world experiences. And that same belief made us to create the first product, Buddy. And today we are world's first such project which lets people to create a Web3 native avatar which you can use in different metaverses built on Unity, Unreal, or 3JS. Now that's a very big achievement, and a lot of metaverse projects they have started collaborating with us to test integration of Buddy. So far the progress is going pretty good. And Now we are in process of building a SDK so that any one of the metaverse can now start integrating Buddy Avatar in their own metaverse. So this is one thing. Besides that, now we are going to make sure that this Buddy population goes uh, in bigger in size. So our target is like we have to have at least 10,000 Buddy avatars being minted, either by the metaverse communities who would want to own their real looking avatars, or we are also starting various kind of incentivization programs via which people can uh, get Buddy mint passes which they can use to mint Buddy avatars. So you guys are already aware that we started this program with Mogul Production. We started this with Bitkeep community. Now we would want to start it with our own community, and we are going to start Trace Heroes program starting from next week's, wherein any of your contribution and support in terms of those activities which you will be doing, it will help you to get hold of Buddy um, avatar mint pass, and using which you can create your own Buddy avatar. So now these are all initiatives we have taken because now we have to create a bigger population who can come and start exploring the metaverse, the real world experiences of via metaverses, and that's where the real adoption would come. Imagine yourself going to college within a metaverse. Now that would take away the challenge of not being able to go to foreign universities because of any reasons and limitations. Imagine yourself going for a movie experience with your family and friends. Imagine yourself going for a shopping in metaverse, wherein you can see actual real showroom, which is exactly like a real showroom, and you can go and see all the collections being placed over there. Now these are the real world experiences which once would be live. I think that's where the real adoption would come. Today all these metaverses wherein people are just going for exploring and experiencing what it gives, and there is a lot of efforts to be placed. But once we take away, the current dependency on the internet in a more immersive way, we create this kind of immersive world. That's where the real adoption would come. Instead of going to e-commerce website, imagine yourself to be going into an experience store where you can see the entire new collection from the brands and you can buy the stuff. Now this is experience I'm talking about. Besides this, all these different experiences would be integrated and bridged with the real world, wherein not just you will be living your life in the virtual world via this, but you will also be getting some kind of experiences in real world sitting at your home. Now this is what we are talking about, and this is what we are building. Now the buddy program has been pretty much successful. Now we are putting up all our efforts to create to have more and more people minting their buddy avatars. Besides that, we launched our digital wardrobe for the buddies, wherein people can have their collection of wearable NFTs, have their collection of animation for their buddy avatars. And so far I can see that like hundreds of people, they already own wearable NFTs, and that's pretty interesting to see. And I'm sure like more and more people would want to see themselves in that real self in avatar form, and wherein they are capable of wearing and carrying their lifestyle and making themselves ready for different events and occasions in metaverses. Apart from that, we are already live with a Bling. Now with Bling, it's a multi-branded wearable NFT store wherein all these different brands would come and bring their wearable NFT collections. So this is so far humble start which we have got, but there is a long way to go. We started creating all these solutions for the existing problems of metaverse, and me and my team, the entire Trace team, we are advocate of open metaverses, wherein people who own something as an NFT, they should be able to use in different metaverses. Imagine you own an avatar, why as an NFT, why you should not be able to use it in different metaverse? Like today you are using Google Meet call, you're using Zoom call, and you just jump on different platforms to attend and connect with different people. The same way the metaverses are going to be used. It's just that it will be more immersive of experience to connect and collaborate. Now here, your one single identity should allow you to go in different metaverses. And since these are real world experiences, a real you would be the best approach for such kind of connections, social connections and collaborations. So our avatars, these are like interoperable. One can use in different metaverses on different chains. Similarly, our wearable NFTs are also interoperable. Now that's the vision with which we have started, and that's the vision which we have now extended our roadmap to a more surprising side, wherein we are now started creating an infrastructure using which any one of you can create these metaverse experiences. So, and let me give you an example. Now, there are so many businesses who are like I am connecting with, Sunil is connecting with, and all these businesses are super excited to connect with the online population, and they would want that they can give some kind of services to this population. Now, for this, like the brands, now brands want to set up their experience store. We wanted to make it a more scalable uh, infrastructure for everyone, now even for brands also, to create these experience stores. We have already started with 3 brands to create these experience stores using our meta stack. I know these are the things we have not talked about much, and even we are in process on updating our website also. So this is a step-by-step process. So far, we were more focusing on one side at building more adoption on our already launched products, and on the other side, we were working on creating this infrastructure. So now this is the time when we will be completely coming out, bringing this information on website, and in every way we will be letting everyone know. Um Before you guys, we started connecting with the businesses and started this work with them so that we can evolve this infrastructure for more and more people and businesses to come and onboard themselves and start using this infrastructure to build these metaverse experiences. Now these 3 brands which have already started building this metaverse experience, so far the kind of uh, the environment they have created, it's pretty much mesmerizing. And once These experiences would be live. You can go on the brand website to go and see their experience store with the VR glasses. It will be super amazing, wherein you can go and click on the dresses and try on your avatar, and you can see how it looks on you, and then you make a buying decision. So this is one side of it. And besides that, these experience stores would be integrated with the e-commerce websites of the brand, so that in future you can also claim the physical products. So imagine yourself buying a digital wearable NFT which you can wear on your avatar and go in metaverses. And besides that, you can also own a physical product like a t-shirt, and you can wear it in real life as well. Now that's what I'm talking about, that this is a bigger economy wherein you can get benefited on both sides. If you are living your life on online on metaverses, connecting and collaborating with people, on the other side, in real side also, there is a benefit possibility which we are uncovering and we are building with these brands. Apart from brands, we are also working with the fashion manufacturing groups also, like who runs like every group running like 30-40 factories, and each of these factories are like they are catering to hundreds of different brands. Now for them also, we are building up experience showrooms wherein they can collaborate with the brand people, they can show their collections and get business. Now all these things which I'm talking to you is the real revenue generating a model, wherein we have already started generating revenue, and I believe that this is going to grow exponentially once these experience zones will start coming out, when people start using it. So already, like on the experience stores, we have 8 more brands who are ready to start working and creating their experience stores. Apart from that, we have got a pipeline of at least 100 brands. So I can imagine, like within this year, at least 25 of the brands would be live with their experience stores. And you can imagine like how it can go viral. So if I'm saying a pipeline of 100 brands, so by next year you can see a lot of brands which you know and you fantasize. So all these brands would be using the experience store built on trace networks infrastructure. Now that's an achievement I'm talking about. Besides this, it is not limited to just these experiences. Even we are going deeper into other real world experiences, like we are collaborating with projects like Mogul Production, who have their customers like movie production houses who will be launching NFTs of various movies, short movies, long movies, and different kind of experiences. Now that has given us idea that why should we not be creating uh, experience place wherein you can go and watch movies together with your friends who are maybe sitting in different geographies. Or it might be like you can imagine that it's a complete new world, like an Avatar movie. If you have seen like characters moving around, so you can stay there and you can see it in immersive way that all those characters are roaming around you. So we have got interest from various movie production houses from Hollywood to create this infrastructure. Now all these different kind of experiences, it does not make sense that they are running in different places, people going in different websites and having these experiences. So what we have thought of is like using our own infrastructure. We will be building up metaverse also, wherein all these experiences will be placed in different districts. So the first district we are coming up with, it's going to be a fashion district wherein all these experience stores from different brands will be placed. Then there will be a dedicated district which will be for entertainment, wherein different kind of experiences will be available, like theater experience or a complete animation theme park wherein you can go and see different characters. You can imagine like even a Marvel's characters, Iron Man running around you. So now that is a kind of experience wherein people of all different ages would want to have that experience. Now all these things, why we have been working on it, because the most important thing is what we are doing in real life and what we have been doing in real life. There were some experiences which we are missing today, especially when the kind of things wherein we used to go outside our home, wherein we used to go for shopping. Now that's completely gone. Now we are completely dependent on e-commerce websites, just fiddling around and watching the products. Imagine still sitting at home, but you still can have an experience wherein you're going with someone you want, with their buddy avatars, and get an experience of shopping, get an experience of watching movie together. Now all this thing is getting built on uh, via trace, and this is all going to be part of our upcoming metaverse. Now this whole concept is what was being worked on, and I thought like it's good to connect with you guys and share with each one of you. I can see a lot of questions are coming over here. Someone is asking something, explain more about Metastack. Yeah, sure. So if you have seen like how Shopify worked, how it created a revolution in e-commerce. It allowed businesses to create e-commerce websites for them and to run it independently. So you can relate it to like a Shopify for metaverses, wherein anyone, any individual or business can come and create these experience. Now you need not to know about like how the coding has to do, how the interaction layer has to be built up, how the interaction has to happen on the blockchain. Now everything will be there, all the libraries will be available. You just need to be creative enough to think of what you need to give as an experience to the audiences. You can be individual who can create a store for the brands who can buy these stores from you, which you have created using Metastack as an NFT. They can buy it from you. If you are a business, you can create a space wherein imagine that you are a IT company, and today most of the employees in IT companies, they are working from home, and they will be building up an infrastructure wherein you are creating the offices wherein you are going with your avatar. You can connect with your colleagues. They are just one click away from you, and the kind of interaction would be more impactful and efficient, because just looking at the screen and connecting with someone, it's something which people have been doing because they were limited to use it. But imagine if you can feel yourself in the office and connect with these guys. Now that's the kind of experience which can be built using Metastack. So yes, we finished our funding round, and yeah, guys, you all know the background of the founders. We have got enough of experience in building products, and now here's the first time we are building something for the community, and we are very excited about it. So no doubt that we will not leave any stone unturned to make this vision running. And so far the kind of success we have got, it's something on the global level the project have made its name. And I can assure you that all these brands which you have heard about, which are jumping on different metaverses, all these brands would be there for you. uh, they will be creating their own experience stores using Trace Networks Metastack. So this confidence has come because we are working on the one principle that anything you own, it should be something which you should be able to uh, create value in a for a wider range of audiences, for a wider customer, for you guys. So if you are buying something as a, let's imagine, as a t-shirt, as an NFT, why you should be restricted to be used in one metaverse? So now with this kind of philosophy, we have got attention from almost every brand, and now they are excited to explore it. They knew that metaverse is something very exciting. That's why they started using the hive, wherein they started building up some kind of collection on different metaverses. But they have seen that people are not able to use it widely. They are not able to create that kind of value ecosystem using it. And that's where now they are finding it really relevant that using Trace infrastructure, they can build up this kind of a value ecosystem for their customers. Buddy Avatar SDK to integrate Buddy Avatars over there, so you can go on different metaverses to play sports or for these different kind of things. So okay. So yes, Trace token will be used in Trace Metaverse. Anyhow, if you have seen that even in our current products also, Trace token is being used to mint the body avatars. Even it will be used for buying the wearable NFTs. Also, it will be used for buying the animation NFTs also. So in every of our products, definitely Trace token is going to be used. And one more most important thing, like the first experience which we are going to launch is going to be Trace events, wherein any project, any artist, any influencer can come and host their event over there, and you guys, as with your buddy avatars, you can go and attend those events. for sure, like they would be selling the ticket NFTs which you have to hold to enter into that space. But that's going to be the first thing. And you can see that not just projects and influencers, you would be able to see different other kind of experiences in that space, wherein the live theater experience can also be taken, wherein you can see the live theater artists coming over there and doing their shows, and you can go and attend it. There you can see now, I'll just tell you a very interesting thing which recently has happened. Like while connecting with one of the media houses, uh, they have shown their interest that, instead of showing a news wherein our anchor is talking and the guest is talking, we would want to make it more interactive, wherein people can also come in that space. So even the studios are also are thinking in building up these experiences for you guys. So these are the kind of things, like I can think of so many things, but these are immediate things which are being worked on. And in next couple of months you can see one of each of these experiences coming out. And all this information will be soon placed on our website. So trace token definitely is going to be the going to be consumed in each of these experiences, wherein you want to buy these products or you want to buy the NFTs for these events and everywhere. So trace token is going to be used for minting these millions of NFTs and buy these NFTs, to even in the metaverse space also, like these experience store which will come, that will also be uh, bought in trace. So yes, now I feel that trace supply is going to be limited, and like we have very limited supply, 100 million trace tokens only. And in the kind of infrastructure we are building, it's going to be aggressively used. So how shall we the graphics of metaverse? Uh, so if you talk about, I assume that you want to ask about like how would it look. So it will be more on the realistic side. It's not going to be animated like cartoonish, or you can say pixelated. It's not going to be that. It's going to be representing the real world. And the entire library which is being built, it is something going to be as close as to your real world. Yes, as I said, these graphics are going to be close to the real world, which means pretty much realistic and high in quality, wherein you won't be able to differentiate. Once you are going to be in that space wearing your VR glasses, you won't be able to differentiate whether you are in a metaverse or in a real world. So that's how it's going to be. uh, how do you plan to onboard more people into Trace Metaverse? So, well, there are lots of strategies being put in place. One is like we are aggressively right now working on creating uh, these different programs wherein participating in that will help you to get rewards in form of buddy mint passes, and so that you can create your buddy avatars. And this is one way wherein we are creating a bigger population. uh, Secondly, we are right now conducting various kind of workshop on different colleges, starting from Indian colleges, but we are going to go beyond, like starting from next month onwards, we are going to jump onto the African countries also, wherein we will be conducting these kind of workshops, wherein more and more Gen Z population will be onboarded. These are like few steps being taken in this direction. Apart from that, as I said, the real onboarding comes wherein we create a real experience. So all these experiences, once it will come in place, automatically people will start using it. Instead of going to e-commerce website, you would prefer to come into a experience store to buy the stuff. Instead of maybe just watching a Netflix movie alone in your house, you would want to have this kind of experience in Trace Metaverse, because that would give you a possibility to see your friend or your acquaintance sitting next to you and having that interaction and watching that movie or sports with you. Now that will automatically create that interest in the population to why not use this metaverse. And again, this is not something available in any other metaverse, and that's why it makes more sense for everyone to start using Trace. Metaverse. When we can attend events and experiences. Okay, somewhere in October. I cannot give you the exact date right away, but if I tell you that the calendar which we have built, already there are 40 plus events. We have already we have got a booking for 40 plus events from different businesses, projects, influencer, artists who are definitely going to be coming up and creating these events. So that's something you can expect somewhere in October. And like these artists could be your people who are running comedy shows. These artists can be like theater artists. These can be some kind of designer coming and showcasing their products. These can be anyone. So depending on what is your interest, you can have these you can participate in these events. You can buy tickets for these events. Did I miss any one of your questions? So someone is asking, how is your project different from other projects? Well, that's a very relevant one. Just now, this makes me ask you guys, how many projects do you know which has let you create a Web3 native avatar and which is real human-like looking? And do you think that there's no need for it? Now, when we say that metaverses are going to be used for all real world experiences, then a real person like you should be there, right? So now that's what creates a difference, that we want to create a solution for all those current bottlenecks which is hindering people to use the metaverses. Today, people are using metaverses just to play and earn, but that's not just it. It should be used for all those things wherein you might would want to connect with your business partner who is sitting in different place in an immersive environment. So why not that? So all these things, most of the students and like people who have already started doing jobs now, all of them uh, would want to collaborate. Someone wants to collaborate with their professors sitting in different countries in different universities. Someone would want to collaborate with their colleagues. Someone would want to go for a shopping experience. Now all these things definitely requires someone like you so that people can recognize you. And besides that, like as I said, the metaverse also which we are building up, it's not something which is going to be just some kind of structure, but it is something which you can use, you can go into, you can experience it. So now all these different use cases which we are building up, it is something which I don't see that many of the projects are working in the same direction. Instead of creating a metaverse first, we first created solutions for the problems which exist in these metaverses. And we are moving step by step towards creating an open metaverse infrastructure. Yes, it is not something happening on a day one because of various limitations in the on the tech side, on the standardization of various things which has to happen. But yes, every step is being taken in a way that we have to have created a world which allows everyone to come and participate. We won't be restricting BAYC avatar holder to come in and join you guys in your events. We are not going to restrict anyone. It's going to be a world for everyone. So that's how we are strong advocate for open metaverse infrastructure, and that's how we are building it up. So once it will start shaping up, you can see that how we are really different from them. It's just not the talks, but it's something, a valuable product coming out of the efforts which is being put in. Someone is asking about Trace Heroes program. Okay, so just giving a brief that this program is it has been created only to give a tribute to the community which has been supporting us at different point in time, and we would need your support throughout our journey. And this program is going to be continuously running. As a part of this program, you will be incentivized in different forms. So for more details, you can go on our announcement channel, and you can see the entire blog wherein it has given you the opportunities to participate in different events of this program, and then you can earn rewards. There will be Trace Heroes NFT being given to you for contributing in each event, and whosoever will be the highest collector of trees heroes NFT, that person, those people are going to be rewarded in different forms. In the first month, it will be month wise, it's going to be like $1,000 to be spread it in top three. Then there will be opportunity for other people, wherein quarterly also there will be rewards, different kind of rewards, so you can go and check the details over there. It is just to give a tribute to the community who has been supporting us so far, and we look forward for your support throughout this journey. We want you to see the progress going on. We want you to see, to rejoice the kind of products we are building for you guys. And the way we are moving, I can see that, there is nothing stopping us to become the world's finest metaverse. And for sure, uh, our the first thing, my first love is with Buddy Avatar product, because I wanted everyone to be able to move in different metaverses, like how Google login has given a facility to everyone to connect in any web2 website. This is how I'm seeing the Buddy Avatar, that everyone who owns it would be able to move in different metaverses. And I think that's something which I would look forward and work in this direction. uh, Especially this Web3 world is very collaborative in nature, and that's why we are getting so much of interest from different metaverses. I can see that happening. It's just that you have to be a bit patient, and looking forward to give these experiences to guys. Someone is asking about listing. We are already listed on Huobi Prime, so that's one of the tier one exchange. We are listed on Gate, on QuickSwap. So all these places we are already there, and we are definitely going on more other exchanges. So right now we are working on creating adoption, so that soon we can be listed on other tier one exchanges like KuCoin, Binance. So there is a way to go, but for sure we are working in that direction. Anyone else who wants to know more? Because so far I have given you pretty much idea what we are building on, and it's just not us, but we are associating and partnering with, we are having strategic alliances with different players of the industry, so that we can have more and more brands coming in, so that we have more and more community being added to our population of Buddy Avatars. So now these are different initiatives being taken, and we are going to go with our full energy on that side. And I hope things, not just hope, but the entire team is working day and night to create this reality. And somewhere in next year, you might see us in top five metaverses in terms of people coming and experiencing these different experiences, which will be bought by different businesses and individuals. So anyone having any questions? Otherwise, you guys can drop me a message on Twitter. You can just tag my ID and I'll respond to you over there. I'm sure this time is not enough for responding to everyone questions, and I would look forward to hear more of. If you have any other doubts and questions about the project, I'm open to revert you back on the Twitter. And thank you so much for your time, guys. We'll connect back again. This week, Sunil couldn't join, but somewhere maybe in 2 3 weeks again we will have similar call wherein Sunil will also be there. He had a lot of things to tell you about. And can anyone mint Buddy Avatar? Yes, everyone can mint Buddy Avatar. So you just need to go to our DApp app.trace.network. There you will find Buddy tab. Go over there, and either you can upload your photo and or take a selfie and create it. So it's for everyone. No restriction, no geographic restriction. I know a lot of people have minted, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying to see yourself as Avatar rather than seeing a monkey face or some. And thank you so much. You guys are our motivation, and that gives us a lot of energy to work in the direction, and that proves that we are in the right direction. Thank you so much, guys, and look forward to hear from you. So anyhow, next week the Trace Heroes program is starting. Participate in that, and enjoy. Thank you so much. Soon we'll be meeting you in the Metaverse experience hosted on Trace itself. So it's not very far away. Looking forward to meet you guys in that immersive environment. Okay, thank you.